Let's go to our first matchup here. And we're going to the Bucks and the Jets. Now, we're going to watch two things here. The first thing we're going to watch is Braxton Berrios for the Jets. And because, and I know the Jets are not a Super Bowl team or even a playoff team, we get it. But moving forward, I really think the Jets should make Braxton Berrios not the focal point of the offense, but I really think that this Jets team has the pieces offensively that they need next year to be more competitive and take that next step from, all right, year one, laying the groundwork, to year two, putting it all together, building on what we learned from last year, getting better, and increasing the wins from about 4 this season to maybe about 6 or 7, right on the cusp of potentially getting in the playoffs. And then year 3, that's when you take the next step of being playoff contenders. So, I want to watch Braxton Berrios. This man has been absolutely killing it the last 3 weeks. He is classified as a wide receiver, but a little bit of a gadget guy, a little bit of smaller guy, faster speed. He can do a lot, and you've already got Corey Davis. Hopefully you can lock him up for one more year. Hopefully he can stay healthy for all of next year. And with Zach Wilson being athletic as he is, able to escape out of the pocket, buy time with his legs, utilize his legs. Didn't he just 2 games ago, last game, didn't he rush for like 80 yards on like 4 plays? I know the one play was like 60, 70 yards. That kind of got him the bulk of it. But, we know he does have some nice legs to utilize. So I do kind of want to watch Braxton Berrios just to kind of get a sense of the direction I want to see this Jets offense move into next year if they want to continue getting better. And then we'll watch the final drive by the Bucks. Tom Brady, how much time officially left? 2 minutes, 12 seconds, down 1 score here. They are down 3 points, or down 4 points. Were they down 4 points at this point? We take off 8 points. Yeah, they went for 2 there. Yeah. So down 4 points, needing a touchdown, field goal doesn't do anything. Tom Brady, way too much time having to drive 93 yards. And we can truly see, based on that last game-winning drive, that Tom Brady does all the gosh dang time. Can we put this Bucs team in Super Bowl contender category or just playoff contender category? We'll see if anything looks clear in the footage. But let's start here with Braxton Berrios first. Every touched by Braxton Berrios from his 2-touchdown game. Now, here it is. Let's read you his stats and then we'll watch the film here. Braxton Berrios, 2 rushes for 12 yards for a touchdown, so he can rush the ball. And in the receiving game, which is obviously what he is, a receiver, led the team in receiving yards last week. 8 catches for 65 yards, 1 touchdown, 12 targets. The most targeted wide receiver by a mile. So it seems like the Jets are kind of already developing their offense to use next year. Like I said, these last 3 games, Braxton Berrios has been absolutely off the chains, off the charts, getting it done, returning kickoffs for touchdowns, getting it done in the receiving game, getting it done in the rushing game. He's their true kind of gadget player that teams do need. You can't just have 2 wide receivers that are deep threats. Look at the Chargers, Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. I mean, Justin Herbert's one of the best quarterbacks in the league currently, folks, and he just has 2 great receivers, no real gadget slot guy, anything like that. And we see this Chargers team be a little bit up and down, inconsistent this entire year. Chiefs have Tyreek Hill, who's not a really gadget guy per se, but he is that nice speedster that you need on the team, and Braxton Berrios can definitely be that for the Jets. So here we go, nice little 2-minute highlight tape by Braxton Berrios. Let's see what this man is looking like, his speed and all that, and let's see what we can what we should expect this Jets offense to look like next year. So here we go, Braxton Berrios, folks, wide receiver for the Jets. First play, wide receiver screen, and it goes big, folks, in the red zone. And once again, having a type of receiver like Braxton Berrios with a young emerging rookie quarterback in Zach Wilson, that just makes it easier for Zach Wilson to get better. That's why Mac Jones has been having great success. He's got like these great tight ends that they utilize in the red zone. Hunter, Henry, making it easy right off the rip for him so he doesn't have to just do it all himself. You can rely on your pieces a little bit. And this was great play calling down in the red zone, wide receiver screen. screen, not letting Zach Wilson truly kind of just do it all himself. And then here we go, still in the red zone, trick play, Braxton Berrios. I mean, we get a direct snap to the running back. Zach Wilson goes out for a pass. The running back tosses a ball off to Braxton Berrios. And look at this, folks. I mean, we get Zach Wilson out for a pass. Braxton Berrios has the option to pass the ball to Zach Wilson. But this is, I mean, just look at all this green field. I mean, of course, Braxton Berrios is going to run the 10 yards for the touchdown himself. Here it is. Boom. Look at the speed. Getting it done. Touchdown, Braxton Berrios. Great read. Didn't force it to Zach Wilson. Nice IQ. Nice vision. Saw, I mean, wide open, miles in front of him. And he takes it in for the touchdown in the red zone. Now here we go. Tie game 7-7. Zach Wilson at the 40-yard line. Dumps it down to Braxton Berrios on 3rd and 7 and picks up the first down. Yes, sir. Utilizing his speed and his size. He's a smaller guy, able to cut. And then look at this play on 3rd and 4 in the red zone. You dump it off to Braxton Berrios. Watch this play right here. Here we go. Zach Wilson. This is just an out route to the right sideline by Braxton Berrios. Catches the ball and then immediately turns upfield. And once again, his speed and size. Look at that defender right on him, but he's still able to stay in bounds right on the sideline and get into the end zone for the touchdown. Braxton Berrios getting it done. And look at him. He's just a small guy. Nothing big here. Look at the lineman truly towering over him. Let's get Braxton Berrios' official size here. Here we go. I think he's like 5'7", folks. Not who the hell is Jose Berrios? No. We're going Braxton Berrios. Maybe because I spelled his name Berrios. That's his brother, Berrios. All right. Braxton Berrios, career stats. Here we go. I want to say he's about 5'7", maybe 5'8" at the max. Oh, and he's 5'9", a little bit taller than we thought. All right, grew overnight. Braxton Berrios at 5'9". All right. Here we go. Let's continue with the highlights here. What else do you got for us? Braxton Berrios. What do you got? Great touchdown right there. And this was a great throw by Zach Wilson. I mean, throwing it from the left hash all the way to the right sideline while being accurate as heck. I mean, Zach Wilson has shown some great glimpses this year, and he just needs to put it all together for a game, for a stretch of games and all like that, for this Jets team to really be big-time contenders for next year. I really think this Jets team has the potential to take a giant step next year, to kind of truly skip over that kind of second year step in a rebuild where year one, like we said, you lay the groundwork. Year two, you start to take the next step, building off what you did next year. And then year three, you try to go for the playoffs. I think the Jets could potentially skip that entire second year step and go from building the groundwork to competing for the playoffs next year. If they just fine-tune anything. We've seen Zach Wilson get better and better and better every single week. Robert Saleh, even coaching-wise, better and better and better every single week. Jets were competitive against the Bucs last week, folks. How crazy is that? And I know the AB situation and all that maybe played into it, but overall, it was still competitive. I still give the Jets credit for it. Let's continue here with Braxton Berrios. What else does he got for us? We still got a whole nother minute to go. Man, oh man, we've already seen the 2 touchdowns in the first minute. What are these next 2 minutes? Are they as good? Let's keep it up here in the second quarter. Braxton Berrios, once again, a wide receiver screen, getting him out into space. 10 yards, building up Zach Wilson in the first phase of the game, the first half of the game here. Zach Wilson touch pass to Braxton Berrios on an end around 3rd and 1, picks up the first down. And once again, this is just all in the kind of beginning stages. We haven't really seen the Jets utilize Braxton Berrios until like 3 weeks ago. So all this kind of offense and the scheme and the blocking, yes, on the 3rd and 1, it only went for 2 yards on that end around, but wait till next year. If they continue to develop it and perfect it, that's going to go big, folks. That will go big. Here we go in the second half now. Braxton Berrios. Boom. What a great catch. Defender draped all over him. And what a shot by Zach Wilson to fit and sling this ball into it. Holy moly. Tight coverage. Defender all over him, folks. But somehow Zach Wilson gets it to him. And somehow Braxton Berrios is able to hold on to the ball. I wish we got the replay from the back angle, but we don't. Unfortunately, we don't have the all-22 here. All right. Here we go. Zach Wilson. Next play. Once again, a nice little kind of gadget play, a lot of misdirection. Braxton Berrios takes it and somehow finds 10 yards to run. This seemed like it was going to get blown up in the backfield for a loss of about 10 yards. But Braxton Berrios, patient running, waiting for the blocks to develop. And once they do, then he takes off. 2nd and 10, picks up 10 yards, and was this close, a shoestring tackle away from ripping it off 60 yards for the score. Jets were up 24-10 at this point in the fourth quarter, and that truly could have iced the game for the Jets with the win. So Jets this close, a shoestring tackle away from Braxton Berrios single-handedly winning the game for the Jets. That's what we want to see from the Jets next year. So gosh dang bad. And then the last play right here, Braxton Berrios in the red zone, 3rd and 6. Just dumps it down to him. Zach Wilson evading all the pressure up front. Just slings it off of his back foot. And Braxton Berrios with the concentration to go all the way down to the ground for the catch. He's a small guy, but his hands are as good as DeAndre Hopkins at 6'2", 6'3", folks. Love what we saw from Braxton Berrios these last 3 weeks. I want this man... Not 100% the focal point, because I still think they can utilize the deep threat of Corey Davis with Zach Wilson's big arm that he has, but utilizing Braxton Berrios in the little bit of the gadget game, the slot game, to truly move this Jets team down the field more consistently and easing Zach Wilson into his sophomore season come next year. Let's get it together, Jets. Let's get this offense rolling. And I think Braxton Berrios finally, and what is this, his 4th season? His 3rd season, getting it done, going into his 4th. Let this man show you what he can do. We've loved it over the last 3 weeks, folks. All right, so that's Braxton Berrios, folks, our big old endorsement, and we really want to see the Jets offense really move in that direction come next year. All right, but before we move off of this matchup, let's watch the GOAT. Let's watch the GOAT do GOAT things over here, folks. And let's watch Tom Brady on this game-winning, a little bit of walk-off fashion touchdown drive. But first, before we get to that, let's go to the 4th down play, because Robert Saleh was aggressive here. Right play, wrong play. Unfortunately, it was the wrong play in hindsight, but we know these coaches, these offensive coaches, love going for it on 4th down, and the Jets try to do that this week. Here we go. Let's set the scene. Jets up 4 points, 24-20. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. 4th and 2 at the Bucs 8-yard line, and they decide to go for it. Kicking a field goal, you go up 7 points. Now you force the Bucs to go down and get the touchdown. They probably don't go for 2, and you're going into overtime with Braxton Berrios able to potentially win the game for you. So I don't love the move here to go for it on 4th and 2. I know it's a meaningless game for the Jets. You're at home. You have a chance to knock off the defending Super Bowl champions with this 1st down pickup. The Bucs have no timeout, so you can basically ice the game right here. And I get all of that, folks, but I don't love all these 4th downs. And you didn't even go to Braxton Berrios on the 1st down. So what were you doing here? You motion like you are going to give it to Braxton Berrios on an end around, but Zach Wilson keeps it on a QB sneak on 4th and 2. Come on, Zach Wilson wasn't winning you this game at this point. It was Braxton Berrios, and you don't give him the ball. See, this is what we mean. Come on, Jets, you're right there on the doorstep of being a great offense, but then you make boneheaded plays like this. Why are you having Zach Wilson QB sneak on 4th and 2? Maybe 4th and 1, 4th and inches. Yeah, let Zach Wilson go for it, but on 4th and 2, you're 2 yards away. What are you thinking? Zach Wilson's not that beefy. He's not that big. He's athletic, but he's not beefy, folks. So I don't love the call there by the Jets. And then once again, you just give Tom Brady all this momentum. Oh, you try to ice me out. You try to not even let me on the field to go down and win or tie the game. Okay, well, let me put the nail in the coffin for you. Since you already did it yourself by going for it on 4th and 2, let me give that nail in the coffin one more extra big ol' boom, one more big old swing on that nail right here. So here we go. Tom Brady, leaving him 2 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock here. Only down 4, needs a touchdown. We've seen Tom Brady in this situation. So here we go, folks. Having to drive 93 yards. Here we go. Tom Brady, first throw. Nice little drive starter. Crossing route for only about 8 yards. Alrighty. Brings us to the 2-minute warning. Once again, no timeouts here for this Bucs team, having to do it all inbounds with Tom Brady. So here we go. 2 minutes, down 4 at the Jets' 15-yard line. Dinks it down again, picks up the first down. Alrighty, everybody moving up. Everybody in the up tempo, getting up to the line. Here we go, Tom Brady, cool as a cucumber like always. Here we go, dropping back to pass, plenty of time to throw. Nice little out route, or nice little comeback route on the right sideline, but it's dropped on an incompletion. Dang, dang, dang. How can Tom Brady overcome it? Once again, no Antonio Brown. This man quit earlier in the game. All right, another dink route for only 5 yards. Getting up to the line. Once again, no timeouts. Everybody's getting to the line. Once again, Tom Brady, cool as a cucumber, delivering the message, delivering the play. And here we go on 3rd and 4. Tom Brady, perfect protection, slings it down. The Jets are just letting them get that kind of 5, 6, 7 yard dink down routes. Once again, everybody up to the line. Nobody going on their Chase Claypool and kind of, pointing first down and all that, wasting time. Now with the minute left at the Jets 30-yard line, Tom Brady fires it deep and just overthrows wide receiver number 18. Unfortunate. Johnson. All these receivers for the Bucs now. No Mike Evans. No, Mike Evans, I believe, is still in the game. But Antonio Brown isn't. Chris Godwin wasn't in this game and all that. So Tom Brady with not a full complement of wide receivers on a 2-minute drive here. 40 seconds. Was this complete? Did I skip a play? What the hell happened here? Tom Brady goes deep. Oh, did we skip a play? I must have skipped a play. All right, here we go. So off the incompletion, here we go. Let's go to this play. I apologize. I didn't know I skipped over a play. On 2nd and 10, off the incompletion, Tom Brady once again goes deep, and there it is at the 50-yard line. 50 seconds left now. Once again, everybody getting up to the line now. Jets defense is scrambling, and that's what I hate about the defense is kind of slacking off on a 2-minute drive. It's just like these quarterbacks know how to work the clock. They will eat up those 5-7 yards, no problem, and still have plenty of time to do something now that they're in positive plus field territory in the Jets side of the field. So I hate that play. I hate that the defense is just don't want to give up the big play. I get you don't want to give up the big play down the field, but now you're giving the Bucs momentum. These receivers are good now. They've got that kind of warm-up throw, that warm-up catch. They're all ready to rock now, and then, like Tom Brady does, just hits you over the top for 25 yards off of all the dink and dunk. So, backing off as a defense, it doesn't do anything. I hate that, folks. If I'm a defense coordinator, I'm pressing even on 2-minute drills. I don't care. All right, Tom Brady now ready to end it. Another comeback route, letting them get 10 yards, more time coming off the clock, but it's not going to matter. It's Tom Brady, folks. He does this. 25 seconds left, and once again, just cool. Everybody's cool here. Everybody's cool. Tom Brady gearing up, and now he's going to take his chance since obviously Tom Brady can throw 30 yards now, and he's got a couple of cracks at it, but he's just going to take it all in one. Tom Brady going deep. Bad play by the Jets defense. So once again, what were you even doing defensively? Yeah, you were just backing off and letting them wear down the clock. But then once they got into striking distance, it's Tom Brady. You're not even covering guys all the way down the field. I just don't get the defensive play. So the Jets still, once again, are in the building block stage of this kind of rebuild. Robert Saleh definitely going to have to tighten everything come next year. That's why we still need that kind of second year, little bit of the next step in the second year. But man, oh man, not great defense here. But then once again, it's just Tom Brady, the GOAT, the king of quarterbacks, getting it done like he always does. So Tom Brady goes down to win the game, and Braxton Berrios may have just kind of saved himself in the league based on what he's done over the last 3 weeks. The man has done nothing in his career, not getting the opportunities with the Jets because the Jets have been trash. Finally able to come into his own here, year 3. Hopefully we see a big old explosion in year 4.